if you bought a car at £50 and something wrong with it, wouldn't you take it back? You know, you would just keep it. And that was 250,000. And they didn't complain. Nobody complained about it. We complained about it, but nobody listened to us.
I think it was a very ambitious project. And the idea was to try and connect the two sites so that the light shining in the garden was then reflected on a series of mirrors to the heart and the glass obelisk at the bottom of the town. It has never worked. It has never worked. We felt that bronze and stone, because there was other suggestions of doing other things, that bronze and stone was important because it's sort of, it's a timeless kind of material. It's always there, and it's important to have something that will last. I have never personally complained to the council, although there's been quite a lot of letters sent to the paper about it. But I think that there is a solution to that problem, and we can get together and we can work out that solution and make something that, if it'll not be the mirrors, but something that will work. I think it's important that we do something. But my complaint is not just about the mirrors. I think the garden itself is very clinical. It would remind you maybe on the war graves that you get in France for the First and Second World War, where it's, you know, it's all granite and people don't, you go there and you pay your respects and you leave. But the garden, as Patsy's talked about, we had earlier, you had trees in it, you had chairs in it, wildlife came into it. It was a more natural space.
And some people hung pictures of their dead on the wee tree, you know, and you could just sit there, you know, it was so peaceful. And then they made it into that. We went to the meetings before this, and we tried to get them to make it just like a rose garden, you know, nice. You know, like would you have a nice, quiet garden or that? They wouldn't hear tell of it. They done what they wanted. They didn't do what any of the people wanted for a memorial. Yes.
And we sat on the memorial working group for 8 years. We made several suggestions. Where that glass obelisk is, all we wanted was a small plaque. Actually, there's a small plaque on the wall, just to mark the spot. And the garden itself, as Patsy said, we just wanted the same type of garden enlarged so that we could have room for everybody. But for what reason, I don't know. But I think that's been very true of a lot of things that's happened in Omagh. We've never had the common